We gotta wedge some clay. Gotta wedge some clay. Gotta wedge some clay. We're gonna take this one too. This one is softer than number 2. Here we go. Gotta wedge some clay. Gotta wedge some clay. Gotta wedge some clay. Gotta wedge some clay. Yeah. Do the prep work. Make it a little bit easier to work on your project. Do a little ram's head wedging right here, guys. Roll that around. Wedging table. Here we go. Let me get some new water in here too. Right now it's a lot of slip. That'll be nice. Alright, pottery shelf. Pottery shelf. Why is it not? There we go. Alrighty. Camera A. Charging energy. Green on. Good morning, chili dogs. What you focus on grows. Feed them horses. We got 3 more pots coming your guys' way. We're gonna get right into it. I got them right behind me here. We got the 3. I'm gonna cruise today. Just like the background, we got some drift funk going on. It's gonna be epic. I'll see you guys in a second. Green off. Camera C. Turn that off. Push this over. Here we go. Camera B. Push this down. This clay's a little bit soft. All right, guys, here we go. Have your finger right underneath. Sony said, yo, is that voice control? Oh, yeah, you know it. Freaking Pottery Iron Man, Clay Man here. Pull this up. That push and pull is what you're aiming for, right? Again, right down to the bottom. Slowly walk this up. It's a little bit worrisome on the top, so we're gonna go right back down, and we're gonna bring that up one more time. Add some water. You ready? Pull this up. There's one. Do I sell these? No. I don't sell any of my work. Here we go. Camera A. Right up to the top. Slowly walk that down. Camera C. Hammer fist coming right down. Pushes down. Look at my hand on that third over here. That's what we're aiming for. Fist pushing down. Slowly pulling this right back towards yourself. Now we're cruising, guys. Look at that. All nice and centered. I like it wider, right? A lot of people go narrow. Don't go narrow. If you want to get height, go wide. People used to do this for a living. How crazy. How far, man. Thanks for a free market. That's okay. I teach like pottery classes. I don't really mind. This is all just for building up my mentality. Slowly cut across this bottom. You want it to feel like soft butter you left out the night before, right? It's always a pleasant surprise for your toast in the morning to have some nice soft butter. Smooth out this base. Right to that bottom. I make the bottoms thin because I don't trim any of these, right? And so I really want to try to get it as thin as I can without going to the bottom. And I even go thinner. I go thin enough to where if I use a wire tool, it would cut right through the bottom, right? Because I allow these to just dry and pop right off the wheel. Somebody asked where I'm from Ohio. Llama coming down. Pushing this down, slowly pulling this up. There we go. You know what llamas love, guys? Llamas love volcanoes. We're gonna go right in at the bottom here, have some water. Camera B. Knuckle right underneath. And what you're aiming for is to get even wall thicknesses with these first couple pulls, right? Don't really try to get height, try to get even wall thicknesses. Any slight undulation is something that you're gonna have to account for, so try to make it as easy as you can. Somebody said, make a piggy bank. No, I just make my 3 trees every day. I'm almost at a year, and so I do 3 trees, and then I just keep on cruising. I'm almost at a year. I think a year's in the next couple months. Or the next month. Slowly define that bump and just walk that up. People call it a pull, but for me, it's more of a lift. You can see it's a little bit thin, so I'm starting to get a little wobble there. But I don't worry about that. I'm just gonna collar in this top. A little bit of water. When you collar, start below where you wanna collar. Slowly bring this up. And there you go. We got maybe one more pull, but we're only gonna do, what is it called? Do you make lids for my trees? No. The trees aren't a functional object, right? Like I said, everything I make for right now on this stream and in my channel is just for my mentality. Alright, so here we go. Take that water from the bottom of the pot, get it out. Don't worry, if it falls you'll scream and shout. Boom, 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 boom. That's what it's all about. Doom, 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 doom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Twist this down. Get ready. Open this up. And there you go. First tree. Maybe a little bit too thin. It might collapse down. Light with it, and there you go. Dun, 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 dun. I can't go too fast because you see there's a slight lean to it. And so if you let that centrifugal force really start cruising it to one side, it's just gonna fall over. We gotta be kind of slow. Right down to the bottom. Pop up some more of this clay. Get ready to pull this out. Cut that one a little bit poorly. The key with the tendrils, touch them as little as you can, right? So here we go. Set it there, done. Curl it in. Set it there, done. Curl it in. This one, I'm gonna do a double curl. Curl that in. Curl that in. When the tendrils are short like this, makes them look like foliage on the bottom there. Okay, guys? Camera C. Gotta be careful when I set this down. There we go. Grab number 2. We're gonna get right to throwing here. Camera B. A little bit of water right at that base, guys. Slowly pushing that hand forward. On that third, that push and pull, and that's how we're gonna make that pottery. Get right up to the top here, right? That push and pull one more time. The way I have my elbow tucked into my arm is keeping that right in line there. If your hands are moving, your clay's gonna be moving in the way that you don't want, right? So push that forward. Use your body weight to project that clay upwards. Speed up as you get to the top here. It's thinner, right? The more narrow you get to the middle, right? The more narrow this clay becomes, you get to this dead zone. The dead zone, you gotta speed up because imagine you have your finger on this outside here, right? Same speed when you're in the middle, it's barely even moving. All right, so camera A, camera A. Gotta wake up the clay. Tilt this forward. Get ready for the transition. Swap this over to the other side and slowly bring this up. Alright, here we go. Camera C. Camera C. Right over to the top. And slowly bring this down. we go. Another hammer fist right on top. Slowly bring this down. Nice. Slowly have that hand on that third and walk this back towards yourself. Ooh, I'm moving my wrist a little bit, so hold on. Let me get my body weight in there. There we go. Nice and centered for us. 2 thumbs right in the middle. One's off to the side maybe a little bit to make sure that goes right down to the middle. Get ready. Check the pond for any rabbits, or check the hole for rabbits, and then you gotta fill the pond. Sorry about that. Hook your fingers, cut across that bottom like it's soft butter. Use your fingers, right, as points and knives and cutting tools. Don't pull that whole entire chunk of clay out there, right? Why would you pull through it when you can easily just cut through it, right? Smooth out that bottom. Alright, grab your llama. Llama's gonna bite right down. You know what llamas love, guys? Llamas love those volcanoes. You're gonna bring that up. Great. Okay. Now you're gonna grab your knuckle. You're gonna push your knuckle right into this bottom of the volcano, and you're slowly gonna make a steeper volcano here, right? Bring that up. Your whole key for that first one is to get those walls equalized, right? Somebody gave me a llama and some volcanoes in the chat. Thank you. Right to the bottom one more time. Some more water. Slowly push this down and project this little bump outwards and walk this up, right? It's a little bit thin in that middle, but I'm not going to freak out. I'm going to continue that pull all the way up. Got something like a little stone in the top here. We're going to do a collar. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it, Barney. Dude, Barney, I used to watch you. I'm so glad you're watching me, bro. That's so funny. I love people who have like those names like that. I actually it makes me smile. Like the other day, like Duolingo popped in the chat and it was just making me laugh so hard. Okay. Right down to the bottom. Again, we already got the height that we want, so we're just gonna be having this bump a little bit closer. And we just want to define these little lines. Really want to get the breadth of our pull baked into the pot there, right? Slowly walk this up. We didn't get too much height, right? But we did get some nice lines, and we did equalize those walls a little bit. Got to keep his name alive for sure, yo. All right, here we go. Right to the bottom. Do we have any? We could probably get a little bit of clay out of the entire area here. Get that out. All right, so here we go. Camera B. Camera B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did we do a 7? I think we got to do a 7. If you just slowly walk these out, you'll see it twists up. Have your hands right on the interior there, and slowly pop this out. There we go. That twist was almost perfect. Look at that contrast between the base, that twist, and then how wide it goes on the outside. I'm really vibing with this one. All right. Right down to the bottom here. This one is calling petals to me. I think I might have enough to do some really cool petals, so we'll see how that goes. Pushing this down. Slowly coming out here. I think I say this every stream, but those swirling lines and veins are awesome. Yeah, you'll be surprised. I feel like they don't happen on every single pot there, Sometimes they only happen on a certain few of them, right? Like the one that I did first today, the throwing lines aren't as loud as the ones on this one, right? You can really see those, right? But here we go, guys. Right down to the bottom. It was an uneven one, so one of the petals is a little bit out of place, but it doesn't look too crazy. So here we go. Pull this up. Camera C. So you can see the first one that we did today, I was too thin on that rim, and you can see it's collapsing right now. So you can see what's happening there. But this one's kind of interesting because it's collapsing, but then the rim is holding itself up on that spiral. So I think those ones are pretty acceptable actually to keep, right? There's enough intention baked into the pot where they'll be okay. How's our water doing? We gotta get some more. It's full of clay. Right down. Maybe some more water in there. Sweet. Camera B. You guys ready? Push this down. A little bit of water right on this base, and slowly have those two lanes of traffic, that push and that pull. Here we go. There we go. One more. Use that body weight to push that clay forward. There we go. Nice. One more time. Camera A. I'm gonna be careful here, it's pretty tall. Get down to the bottom, slowly. Add some more water. Make sure you tilt that forward. Wherever that bump is, that right hand gotta lower there. Ashy Walker says, for some reason I sound like Michael Kovac. I've never seen any of those movies, but I'll have to look them up afterwards. Here we go, push this up one more time. Alright, camera C. Push this down, hammer fist right down on top. Slowly walk that down. Look at where that hand is, always on that third. Again, push down. Walk this back towards us. And there you go, right on center. Maybe a little bit off. Make sure you use your body weight. There we go, now we're on center. Thumbs right in the middle. Any rabbits in there? No rabbits. Get some water. Can't have the tapples be drying out. Finger cut through that, just like butter you left out. Right across that bottom. Imagine those layers of this cake. That bottom layer, cut through that bottom layer, and the top two will follow. Smooth out that base. Any sort of thing that comes off on your finger, make sure you cut that out. Again, smooth this out. I'm going thin on the base. I'm not trimming any of these pots, right? So I'm gonna go paper thin. I don't even wire these off, right? I allow them to just dry. Here we go, guys. Llamas in the house. Camera B. You know what llamas love, guys? Llamas love volcanoes. Llamas love volcanoes. So here we go, slowly walking this up. I noticed that there's something a little bit weird right here. Michael Kovac is a voice actor for those movies. You need to see them. Okay. A little bit of water right on the interior here. I'm gonna grab my knuckle right down to the base, slowly walking in the base of this volcano. And you know what we do when we do that? Is we just make a steeper volcano. There's a lot of really uncentered clay here. I feel that one side is a little bit off-centered compared to the other. So what do I gotta do? I gotta go a little bit slower, and I gotta really focus on aligning and cutting through that layer. So here we go. Again, right to the bottom. Okay, here we go. What is pottery made out of? Alumina and silica. It gets fired high temperature, and after quartz inversion, it can no longer become a liquid. It becomes a material called ceramic. Here we go, right down to the bottom. Define the bottom here. 6. That 6 one is a little bit loose. I probably shouldn't have made that as tight, but that's okay. We're just gonna roll with it and slowly walk this twist up. You're gonna see that twist form at that bottom. And if you just keep aligning those up, it's gonna gradually twist up. That's what we're looking for until we get to the top. And I wanna look at these. I wanna make sure I have a line there. So when I start going outwards, it's really, really thin here. So I feel like it's just gonna rip. There's a rip, but we're gonna keep on going. We're not gonna really freak out, but finish this little pole. Maybe we'll drag it over enough to look interesting. The key is with those things, you can't really touch them too much or else they'll look really weird when you see your fingerprints in them. So now we have something to play around with, right? So there's a moment of unintention. So how do we address that, right? And so that's what we're gonna do. Hayden's back in the chat. I hope you're doing well, Hayden. How long does it need to dry for? It depends on the moisture level and the humidity in the air around you, right? So in winter, in the basement here, they have like those radiators, like full blast. And so this room dries out within a day, right? But in the summer, you know, they don't have any of those cooking. And so it really takes a while for these things to dry, maybe like 4 days before they pop off, right? And so I think I might have to get some more bats so then I can keep them on the bats for longer, right? And then just have extra in case they're not ready. All right, so here we go. We got to do something with this top here because it looks a little bit unintentional, right? So we're gonna do a slight pull right on this. You also see that the weight's tilting it a little bit, right? So we got to keep an eye on that as well. So here we go, right to the base. Cut across. We'll do a double tendril here. Really get some of that height. Right over to the side here. Cut this down. There we go. Do you do orders? If so, how many do you make a day? I don't do any orders. I don't sell any of my work. I do 3 every single day. And I've been doing it almost for a whole year now. And I record every single one. What did I do on my birthday? I made trees. Did I celebrate my birthday? No, because I made trees. What did I do for Christmas? I made trees. Not Christmas trees though, right? Every day. There we go. Bring this in. Keeping my eye on this tilt. Maybe I'll tilt this back and give it a little shimmy. Now we got those two tendrils playing around on that top. Something interesting is happening. Maybe I should have kind of left it tilted. I think there was something that was kind of interesting with that, right? I think we got to leave that tilted. It looks kind of better. All right, here we go. Taking off that clay on the bottom. I'm going to prep for the video here. So I'll leave you guys with another one of my pottery edits. So camera A. Camera A. Goated 2. Oh, it just totally just fell. Come on. I wanted that to tilt though. It's such a shame. I'm not done yet, so you guys get another one. Which one is it? Is it 3 or 2?
I had a dream, forever mine, my little queen. Your lips for me, like nicotine, and in my head, din din din. Yes, baby, yes, I'm romantic and jackass. Yes, baby, yes, if you want, just kick my ass. Yes, baby, yes, I'm romantic and jackass. Yes, baby, yes, for you, shot glass. Wake up, my heart, wake up, my blood, wake up, my love, wake up, wake up, wake up, my heart, wake up, my blood, wake up, my love, wake up, my heart, my blood, my love, for you, for you.
Alright, so we got that one. I think I'm liking this vibe right now. I'm going to make sure this view is a little bit better. How's that looking? A little bit more focused. Great. Alright, you guys ready? Right over to the side. I'm going to pump some music now. Here we go, guys. Charge that energy. Green on. Here we go. Oh, this one totally fell. Wait, did that just happen? That's so sad. Hold on, guys. I really need to do something here. we'll just keep it falling, but I just gotta tilt it so you guys can see. Or do we try to pick it back up? This one is really trying not to survive, though. Come on, guys. It's so sad. It just needs to chill. Stay that way. This one's totally mangled, though. I'm not vibing with that one as much anymore. Alright. Anyway, I'm back, guys. We're gonna start with this one over here. This one, I thought it was the coolest one of the day until it fell like 2 times, but that's okay. I think there's something to be said for it. There's something about like maybe like trying to force it, right? Where it doesn't look as cool as maybe this one over here where it's just kind of letting itself happen, right? I probably shouldn't have let it just keep on falling, but I really liked what it was doing with the 2 tendrils, so we tried to see if it could work out, but it ended up not looking too crazy, right? But anyway, we're gonna get over to number 2 here. Number 2, we did a twist, and it gets really thin sometimes when you pop that out, and then every once in a while, the water will create the water will actually get in between the particles and create a water fissure, right? It's not ripping because of the tension, it's ripping because it's so thin, and the water's getting in between and oversaturating the clay particles, and that's what's causing that side to dip down. And then one on the top is the most boring one of the day. I think it's kind of nice, the gentle twist, right? The lead up to the twist is pretty nice, but it's more of a basic pot. I did pedals on the bottom, but anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. All the best, and strong mentality. Here we go. I want to build my own machine. How about that? Yeah, I feel like usually what I do though, Hayden, is I'll put sponges there to catch it, but yeah, sometimes they look cool when they fall though, but this one, I don't know. But I'm already kind of done, so I'll let it be this time. I think something has to happen with the top though, for sure. Alright, anyway, computer, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.